there. Good morning, Brickheads. Hope your Monday's going well. Today is January 27th, 2025. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. And whether you are tuning in on your favorite podcast platform, or maybe you're checking me out on the YouTube page, I just really appreciate you tuning in to me today. So it is Monday, which means it's one of my favorite days. It's a day where we get to cover the latest news and rumors swirling around Lego. But before I get into that, I do want to wish you a preemptive Happy International Lego Day, because tomorrow, Tuesday, January 28th, is International Lego Day. So, you should celebrate, right? You should go buy yourself a Lego set and build some Lego, because is there a better way to celebrate? But if you are actually interested in celebrating, I know there are a lot of lug groups out there, basically a Lego user group that you can get a part of if you're in an area that has a local lug. Or I know if you're close enough to a Lego store, a lot of times they will be doing different events or builds for that as well. So, but yeah, January 28th. Reason being, if you don't know the history of Lego, Ole Kirk's son, Gottfried, on January 28th, back in 1958, this is the day that he actually submitted the patent for the Lego brick. So, what's that? 70 some odd years ago, right? So January 28th, 1958 is when he did it. Came to the States, 4 or 5 years later, Lego did. But there you go. That's why we celebrate January 28th. So happy International Lego Day to you. All right. With that, let's go ahead and get into some official drops, some new images that have come out. I want to start off with something small, but something that my wife really, I think, is going to be really into, and that's they now have the official images of the Cinderella dress. So if you haven't seen these, there's a Cinderella dress. It's set 43266. It is 474 pieces. It's going to be 400. I hope it's not going to be $400. That would be a really bad price per piece. It's going to be $40. But what makes this cool, and I have talked about this before, is that it's like a dress in a boutique shop. Like when you go by and you see it on the stand, right? That's what essentially this is. It's kind of cool looking. I'm kind of into it. I think it could be really neat if you do Lego Disney or have that kind of theme going on. I think it would be a really nice addition to any theme set that goes with that, because not only do they have that set, but they also have 43262, and that is the Maleficent and Cruella de Vil's dress as well. And all three, well, it's just 2 sets, but 3 of these dresses, they're all coming out March 1st. So the Maleficent and Cruella de Vil's dress, that has 524 pieces. That one is $70, so definitely a little bit more expensive. I will say the one negative about these 2 sets is that it does include mini dolls, and I'm not a mini doll fan. It would have been really cool to get a mini fig of like Cinderella and get a mini fig of Cruella and that type of thing, but I get the audience that they're trying to target. Obviously, the young girls, I guess, could be young boys, but mostly young girls in this market, and they're doing mini balls because that's that friend style that goes with it. So besides the mini doll negative, you've got 3 cute dresses and 2 sets that are coming out. So that's interesting. Other news of images that have dropped, and this is kind of way out of left field, but Lego Icons, which is a whole very diverse range of sets, has a new set that is now live, where you can see this pictures on lego.com. So this is official, coming out March 1st, 10362. It's the French Cafe. Okay. And so before I get too far into this, it's not a modular. Okay, and it's not an architecture theme. It's not city. It's dropped under the icons. But if you look at this set, it's very interesting because it's really more of a facade of a restaurant front. And what they are going to be doing is there's going to be 5 restaurants. They're going to call it restaurants of the world. And they are starting off with this French bistro. And it's definitely smaller than like a modular style set. It measures like 6 by 12 by only 2.5 inches deep. So again, it's set up as a building, but it's basically just the facade. There is nothing inside these buildings. So it's like the storefront. And the front of it looks really, really good. I'm not going to lie. But the back of it is horrific. So honestly, these are just shelf display pieces only. This is not something you could put in your Lego city. So if you were looking forward to having a French bistro style building, you are either going to have to mock this up yourself to build it out, because it's just, the back looks terrible. And the base is actually, it's a really classy base. It's almost like an architecture style black base, which in and of itself looks good, but it's really a standalone set. It's not meant to be compared or put into a city. It's meant to be put on a shelf and displayed as an 18 plus set. So I kind of feel like it's neat, but it's going to be a bit divisive. I think people are either going to really love this idea, or they're just going to be like, what am I supposed to do with this? You know, I mean, myself, I love a good shelf displayed set, right? I love Lego architecture. But I don't know if I can get into this. We'll have to see what the 4 other restaurants are. You know, if you're watching on YouTube and you can leave a comment, leave me a comment below. What do you think the other 4 restaurants are going to be? It's restaurants around the world, right? So, you know, in my opinion, if we've got a French bistro, there's got to be like an Italian style pizzeria or something like that, right? That would be 2. You might have like an American style diner. We've got a diner modular, but that kind of makes sense. Maybe a fancy looking like Mexican restaurant, because that's always really popular, or like a Chinese restaurant, your atypical Chinese restaurant. That would look really cool. You can make it really colorful with lots of reds. That could kind of work not only with the icons theme, but the Chinese New Year that's right now. That would be interesting. So I don't know. Leave me a comment down below. Are you into this, or are you just like, wow, that's weird? I do credit Lego in innovating still, you know, going on in another direction. So I think it would be very easy for them to just keep on going with your IPs and your themes, like your modulars, and not steer away from that. But it just, like I said, this one's real different. And at first glance, you're like, is this like just another ideas set that came out? And it's not. It's part of the icons theme. But anyway, that's interesting. Restaurants of the world. 5 sets coming to us. We have only seen the French bistro, but you can go check out images now at lego.com. So, all right, those are the 2 big official images releases that have come out in the last week or 2. Some rumors, though, of images that are right around the corner. And I'm going to start with my Ninjago fans out there. I don't talk a lot about Ninjago on this channel, but you know, if you like big Ninjago sets, right? They have released, I want to say, I've got them, if you're tuning in on YouTube, the only Ninjago sets I have are the BrickHeads Ninjagos, as well as the gift with purchases micro build Ninjagos. So Ninjago Gardens, the market area, but it was a GWP that you could use points to get, and it's all done in micro scale. So this is minifigure scale, and they're really good sets. They're really, I think, pretty impressive as far as like giant modular style buildings go. They're colorful, they're unique. They've got lots of play features. Like, people really like the Ninjago sets. And so keep an eye out, because the next Ninjago big set is supposed to be set 71837, the Ninjago City Workshops. And that's pretty intriguing to me. And what's also interesting is it's $250. And it's 3,244 pieces, which makes this really on the smaller side of the Ninjago sets. Like the gardens or the big tall markets, like those were like 4,000. I think one even pushed maybe towards 5,000 pieces. So it will be interesting to see what this looks like. Now, rumor is it's going to comprise of 2 buildings, much like I believe it was the market that did that. But it's going to be in dark brown and dark orange hues. It should have 11 minifigures, including Zane, Pixel, Hara Mui, Dorama. You can tell I'm not a huge Ninjago fan. Dr. Leroux, Twitchy, Tim, a model shop owner, a workshop mechanic, a restaurant owner, so clearly we're getting a restaurant in there too, and a Dragonian tourist and Dorama's puppet. So that's what is included in the set. So I don't know. We should be getting images of this set here in the next couple weeks, I would imagine, because it is a March 1st release. So if you're a fan of Ninjago, this is really exciting news because, like I said, this is the big event always, right? What is the next big Ninjago set? And this is it, the workshop. So we will see. Hopefully it will be fantastic. I probably won't get it. I will say, gosh, I really hope they do a gift with purchase, or not even a gift. Sorry, I said gift with purchase. These were a VIP point exclusive. So if you're a VIP member, you could go and redeem points and you could get the micro scale sets that I have next to me if you're watching on the YouTube page. You didn't get these from a purchase. You actually got it through the VIP page. Sorry, I misspoke there. But I do hope that with the workshops that they will continue this VIP points redemption and make a Ninjago workshops that would be a micro scale version of that set. Because, I mean, you got all the other big ones, right? It would be a shame not to continue that trend. So as far as my hope goes, because I'm not a Ninjago collector, this is about the extent of it, but I do love the way they look. I love the way these display. I think they're really cool, and I'm a sucker for micro scale. I actually, side note, just built the micro scale Diagon Alley set with my wife literally this last weekend, and it's such a cool set. I really love it. And I just built the Gotham City too, which is a micro scale landscape of Gotham City. So I am a huge fan, which again, I think some people, it may be a little divisive. People are like, micro scale, that's dumb. We are minifigure scale, because with micro scale, clearly there's not really a playability to it. It's really just more of a display ability, which honestly, you know, that's my bag. This is what I like. I like being able to look at it. I don't take it down and play with my minifigs and do all that. That just doesn't do it for me. But to have another one of those would be really, really cool. So there you go, Ninjago fans. Couple weeks, we should get some images. But March 1st release, $250, 3,200 pieces, which really too, at 3,200 pieces, $250 is a really good price per piece. Like, that is actually I wouldn't call it a cheap Lego set, because $250 is nothing to sneeze at, but for a 3,200 piece Lego set, that's actually really, really a decent price. So I think people are going to really go for that. So, and then moving on from there, the final rumor, Lego has been teasing us with this. Are you an anime fan? And not just any anime. Do you like One Piece? If you know anything about One Piece, it is an anime that came out in a manga like in 1997. Like, we're working towards 30 years of this series, and it's a series about this group of kids, from what I understand, because I didn't really watch a lot of One Piece. I was more of a Dragon Ball Z guy myself. But One Piece is about a group of kids. It's like a pirate ship type deal, and they call themselves something, or I don't know. They're whatever. But anyway, people who do know this are like, are you kidding me right now, Steve? How dare you, talk down about One Piece? I'm not. I love a good anime series, but I just have never seen it. So I can't give you an education on what One Piece is. It's a Japanese anime. If you're interested in it, though, in 2023, Netflix came out with the One Piece live action series, which from what I understand was pretty well received. So Netflix is coming out with season 2 this year in 2025. And so Lego, and I don't know if it's Netflix, but Lego is coming out with their One Piece sets here in conjunction with the upcoming series. So we don't have a lot of details. We've just gotten a couple teasers, but we know that it's not just going to be one set. There are going to be multiple sets that are on their way with this series. And so it'll be interesting to see what they do. It's like I say, with anime, I think you got a lot of different routes you can go. I think it's going to be definitely very colorful. Going to be a lot of creativity involved with that. So I am interested to see what they are. But we should definitely be getting the main crew of minifigs, which I looked up. It was Monkey D, Luffy, Nami, Zoro, Usopp, and Sanji, which is like the most anime names you're ever going to see, right? But yeah, so Lego One Piece is coming. There you go. So you know. Which I also think is interesting because of all of the anime series. I get it. It's the tie-in to the Netflix series and the popularity. But gosh, there are a lot of good animes out there, man. I would really love... Like, can you imagine if Lego did a partnership with like Dragon Ball and did Dragon Ball Z, and we had an animated Goku or a Dragon Ball itself, or the giant dragon, or, you know, Vegeta or something like that? That would be really cool. Naturo, One Punch Man, you know, Attack on Titan. That's kind of an adult themed one, so I don't know if Lego would go for that, but there's a lot of anime out there. Like, so if One Piece goes well, like if it sells well, I could see Lego really maybe thinking more hard about other partnerships, either as far as one-offs or whole series. Because, like I say, something like Dragon Ball has been around for 30 plus years. There's a lot of stuff you could do with it. And I don't believe Dragon Ball has any current other IPs going on with the other knockoff bricks like Mega Blocks or Blue Bricks or something like that. So we will have to see, but that is kind of exciting as well if you are an anime fan. So, but anyway, there you go. Those are your news and rumors for the week. Those are the big things. Tell me, what are you excited for? Are you excited to get some more Disney sets, because you got the dresses, you got Lilo and Stitch's house coming out? You know, are you a Ninjago fan and really excited about the workshops? What do you think about this Restaurants of the World theme, sub-theme within the icons? You know, I don't know. And are you going to go celebrate tomorrow? Are you going to go have fun on International Lego Day? I really hope you do. I guarantee you I'm going to build a Lego set tomorrow to celebrate. I don't know what it's going to be, but hopefully it'll be fun. So anyway, I do truly appreciate you again tuning in. Feel free, leave me a comment below about anything you heard today. I will definitely, if you comment, I definitely will interact and comment back, because like I say, I love hearing from you, love hearing your input, and I have people who listen again from all over the world. So no matter where you're listening in on, I really appreciate it. So, but I will come back to you on Wednesday. It is a Wild Card Wednesday coming up, and I have a fun little idea that I'm going to be talking about. So make sure that if you haven't, subscribe so you can get those notifications. But another podcast, another video, that is coming out this Wednesday for the Wild Card Wednesday. But until then, I just appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Bye-bye.